Ladies and gentlemen, after a very filling Thanksgiving break, the gentlemen are back. We're trying to get the energy up because it is a tiring Saturday afternoon. But
Kind of
nonetheless,
gray here in
yeah,
the CO.
very gray. I mean,
I
I
mean,
didn't
you're in
need to tell
Ohio,
you
so of
that.
course it's
Yeah,
gray
yeah.
there. Yeah. So,
Anyways, this
but
is the
there's no
most
gray here because what is this?
all sunshine, baby. Super amounts of rays and vitamin D for all viewers, all listeners around the world.
What is this?
This is
Yeah.
the podcast that some people call the Mozo. Only two people really call it the Mozo. I am one of your
And
co-hosts.
and what? How would you describe that podcast?
Some I've heard somebody say that it is oh the greatest podcast on the planet, as Rabbi Mosher says right there. Yeah, take that off, bro. What are we doing? Yeah, yeah. Show the people our new merch. Yes, sir. If you like merch, let me know. It's beautiful. It's comfy. Tell him, Rabbi. How does it feel?
Oh, it's like the as cool as the second side of the pillow.
So yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like some merchandise, I can get you some.
All
Um,
right.
if you have any
We will not
suggestions.
make any money off it.
No, I will definitely be charging more than what it
Oh,
costs me
oh, you will. Okay, he
to
will
get
be.
it.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not just. We were thinking that maybe if you have been on the podcast, you might automatically be gifted a shirt.
We should but give swag. We
Yeah,
should.
that
Okay.
is a lot of money though. So
But
maybe
they're
maybe get
adding to the experience of this. Wait for it. Galvanic podcast.
bringing back the one word.
Bring
Uh-huh.
back the word, yeah.
The word of the podcast, please. Galvanic.
Galvanic. Galvanic?
Galvanic.
Galvanic? I don't know.
You don't know how to
Uh,
say the own word.
It's like galvanizing, but it's galvanic. How's it galvanic? Galvanic.
What
It
type of
means to
words?
have an electric effect.
So
It's
it's an adjective.
electrifying. All these words are adjectives that I'm using. Where what other
Well,
words? Like I'm using
you could
adverbs to
give me a
describe the podcast?
you could give me a any word, bro. How what do you mean?
Well, if I'm describing, that's what an adjective does. I
Yeah,
don't
but
think people
you
want to listen to a grammar lesson, so I think we should move on, even though you don't understand grammar.
you don't think people want to hear us? They probably much more care about me being an idiot than, or not really an idiot. It's a genuine question actually, because you could say something like,
Give me an example. Give me
you could give
you.
me a sustantivo or adverbio or verbo.
So
I mean,
give me. Oh, listen to you. So what's an adverb that describes a podcast? It
um,
it
a something with an ly, something with an
exactly.
ly at the end.
But then adverbs only describe verbs. So the podcast is a noun. So you need an adjective.
You or an
Adverbs don't
adverb,
describe. Adverb does not describe a noun.
en español puede ser.
Okay, well, that's where the podcast will be down to one if we're going to do an Espanol.
Okay. Okay. Um, question of the bye week. That sounds like a great idea.
Let's start with some sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a beautiful story to tell you. Um,
I'm laying down for the bedtime
about a
story.
couple weeks ago, the greatest player to ever kick a soccer ball came all the way to Cincinnati. And I
Do you think
was
there
rewarded.
might be listeners or watchers who don't think that qualification, that description, that those adjectives about who you're about to name are true?
If
Just add us. Let us know. That's all we're saying. Keep going. Keep going.
you don't think that he is the greatest player of all time, then we have some issues. We have some
Okay.
serious
Well,
issues.
and we want to hear from you.
Okay. Okay. But
But
yes,
anyways,
he
I'm
came to
interrupting.
Cincinnati for an MLS.
Have you said
quarterfinal
his
game.
name yet? You haven't said his name yet.
Well, he doesn't need an introduction yet. I'm building up. Goodness
Okay.
gracious.
Sorry.
Okay. You are disturbingly. Okay. In the quarterfinals, okay. Winner take all game. I was fortunate enough to stand in the ultra section at FCC,
What does that
the
mean? The
FC
ultra section.
Cincinnati.
No, ultra.
Oh,
What does that
ultra.
mean? Yeah.
It means intense, a lot, emphatic. Is that enough descriptors for you?
Is it actually called ultra, or is that just your description of it? Are you just choosing that
Well,
adjective to call it
well,
that?
in the football setting, ultras are the fans that are always standing and
Oh,
chanting
singing and okay.
and waving flags,
So
banderas,
that's the term
y
for them.
flares, see.
That's the term for
Um,
them.
yes.
The ultras. Okay.
So, and actually, I was kind of impressed with the American ultras here in Cincinnati. But I did see this man, Leo Messi,
Hmm.
and in person, he dominated, scored a goal and three assists in one game.
How far were you from him when he scored the goal? How many
I
feet?
was about 15 yards, I'd say. And the beautiful thing about Messi, and what he gets critiqued about most, is that when he's not in an action, he's just walking, standing,
Hmm.
kind of bad body language. But he's always scanning, and then like you look away for like 1 second, he passed the ball out wide, they pass it back to him in the box, and he scored. Like bang, just like that. He just struck. It was insane. But
So you had confirmation of his
yes.
superhuman powers.
Oh yeah. He dominated the game. FCC played terribly. But the whole question of the bye week.
That's an awesome experience, yes. But the
Yeah.
question is, how's that a question?
Well, okay. This was the first time in my life that I have seen a god for the first time. And like not genuinely been like, wow, he's right there.
Hmm.
And like not being able to comprehend like, whoa, that's him. He's right in front of me. So, the question of the bye week, ladies and gentlemen. What's the magic of seeing a god? And mainly in sports context.
Yeah.
So,
No, we're not getting more into my realm of seeing God.
I mean, if you want to touch on that, we can.
Hmm. What's the
Um,
magic?
what is the magic? I don't know.
I mean, there is magic. I
Mhm.
would agree. The premise is there to see these people do the thing. Now, it's interesting for you to say that at your age and when you live, because it feels like so much of these players are accessible. You see their videos, you can watch them anytime you want. You can stream so much stuff of live stuff that so they feel like less more accessible. I think it's kind of cool that still seeing him in person had a spice of the magic too. I think that's really awesome because just compared to my growing up, we didn't have that access. I mean, when I think about the moment like that for me, it just shows how different it was. In 1981 in Cleveland, Ohio, after the baseball strike, was the Major League Baseball All Star game. And I didn't even get to see National League players. And so to go to an All Star game and see Pete Rose and Mike Schmidt um, in person, these Hall of Famers, these guys who, I mean, who were the greatest at what they did, was well, part of it was what I didn't get to see them. I saw their names in the box score, maybe in a national game once in a while, but um, and there was certainly magic to that. So there's something beyond the access and the hype and the publicity. I think that makes it special.
Would it be crazy if I said the visibility that I have growing up makes it worse and makes it even more magic when you get to see him in person?
Go on.
Because I feel like you don't
Because
even,
I would assume, as you heard me, I assume it would diminish it. Like, oh,
yeah,
I've seen this guy.
but it's like there's always a wall up, I feel like, where like, I don't know, when you were growing up, you just saw them in the box score, and then if you're
Mhm.
fortunate enough, you got to go see him in person.
Mhm.
Here, you see other people seeing them in person. You're constantly just seeing them two-dimensionally through a screen.
Mhm.
And I feel like it's more of a tease almost. And you
Oh.
get so used to seeing them in 2D that when they're in 3D right in front of you in person, like it's so rare.
So you were coming from further back, you're saying, of appreciation for them. I already started with, oh, Pete Rose, legend, and I heard about this, and there was already magic and mystery to it. You started, it was maybe more mundane that you missed out on it. And then when you were there in it, it was more powerful. That's
Yeah.
my understanding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. 'Cause like I know, well, I mean, for Messi specifically, I miss out on all of that insane era of him at Barca and
Mm-hmm.
growing up through that. So for me, like I think that is one of the benefits of technology where I constantly am seeing clips of his greatness when he was in his
Mm-hmm.
prime like that.
Mm-hmm.
And his story and career arc and how he built all that momentum and everything and became the GOAT. So like I get to see that and so I can appreciate GOATs more and gods on the field. But yeah,
I don't know. I think that's an interesting question. Do you? I'm thinking about, let me ask you someone I have more familiarity with, Michael Jordan. You have access to every incredible move and highlight he's ever done. He's got the whole documentary, if we call it that, the Jordan-led documentary. Do you think that gives you a greater sense of his dominance, or
for
do you
sure.
think but it's a story that's like people are choosing the story to tell to you, like and living it, it
I mean,
was,
yeah, everything is filtered,
yeah.
but also like almost all that stuff all that stuff makes me more curious and then you hear from word of mouth of
Mm-hmm.
how insane. And I think that's what
Mm-hmm.
makes God so special is because when you know that everybody feels a certain way
Mm-hmm.
and values the same person because of something, that's what makes them magical.
Okay, I'm using this word quite intentionally. Was being at the FC Cincinnati game, seeing him a religious experience.
Yeah. I mean, we were all there. I bet everybody in that stadium was there to see Messi.
And you felt that connection, that connectedness.
Oh yeah. Me and my boy sitting next to me, we were the whole time we were like, "Whoa, it's him!"
And
Like,
you didn't know that guy.
no, I
Did you
did,
go? Oh, you did. Okay.
I did.
I didn't realize I thought you went alone.
No, it was actually a small world moment because some dude tapped me on the shoulder. He was like, "Yo, is there a room right here?" And I looked at who it was, and it was some guy I went to Luxembourg with.
The burgers are everywhere.
And I see him everywhere on campus. He's a goat. He struggled with a host family just like me,
Mhm.
so we have a lot in common.
But I mean, that adds another element to the mystery of the religious experience.
Yeah.
Like, what are the odds of that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like anytime this might be a little too much on the rabbi
Mhm.
side. Anytime you see something physical
Mhm.
and you don't know how to explain it or comprehend it, that's a religious experience or spiritual.
Oh, we had a whole episode on definition of that stuff, using the words. I mean, I think that's the.
Oh no, you froze. Oh no, oh no, no.
Are you back? Okay, sorry.
I'm back. I'm
Okay,
back. There we go.
let me start. I think that's the magic of sport. I joke often. I just made this stupid joke today that here in Denver. you got to be respectful of people's number one religion, which is the Broncos, when planning things in my religious community.
It's a
But
bad dad joke.
it's a bad judgment, but it's
It's true.
true.
It's true.
And there's something, I mean, the Broncos do what the, people come together, they get uplifted, they're part of something bigger than themselves. It's and you see wondrous things, and what's happening physically somehow touches something that's beyond the physical. I mean, it's 100% a religious experience. Yeah, and there's other elements that they're out, they're out with the money and how they do things, but at the core, that's what sport can be. It's touching the same. It might be filling the same hole.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Yeah. I'll save another point that I just thought of for our next segment.
Okay,
But I
all right.
completely agree. I think that's why they're so magical is because they kind of fill the same space. That's a great way to put it. Look at us.
Yeah, look
Oh
at
my
us.
goodness. Wow. Okay.
And they're the same dangers that happens in religion. When you feel that magic, you often overcompensate and become too fixated and rigid. And instead of becoming a means to an end, it becomes kind of an idol in itself. It certainly happens in sports. It happens in
Well, you know
religion
what
all
they
the
call
time.
that in the educational side of sport?
I do not. What do they
They
call
call it the great sport myth. The idea that sport is inherently good.
it? That's
That was what one of my classes was all about.
where is inherently good. I mean, it's human. How could it be inherently good?
Because exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It brings people together, transcends boundaries, gives people a distraction, blah blah blah. It's all this great stuff. And then you look,
Distraction, I don't know. Do you think?
oh
I
yeah,
don't think
for some people, yeah.
sports does that. I'm not. I don't think that good healthy religion is a distraction. I think good healthy religion
Well, we're
points
not talking
you.
about healthy, are we?
I know, but we're talking about the magic.
Hmm.
Sport as its best, it's not distracting. It points you to what's best and essential. Feeling connected, seeing beauty, seeing, you know, even being together in loss. I mean, it's at its best. I think yes, it becomes a distraction for people and kind of numbs them to other things, but that's most religion does that too. Religion becomes a people get so focused on the nuts and bolts of it that they it stops being a, a pointing in the direction towards something, but something that just kind of occupies them. So I'm all about the magic.
Yeah, unfortunately, I am all about it too.
Yeah.
So,
What else? But what else is there to be about?
yeah, I mean,
Is there
that's
really
an
any
even
other
bi
choice? Is there
that's an
really
even
any other
bigger
choice?
question. Where else in the world can you find magic in this horrible journey we call life? Besides this little mo these moments of magic in sport, maybe some food, maybe some music.
People.
Life sucks.
It's not all life is hard. Yeah. It's not all
Yeah.
magic. It's not all
No.
magic all the time. It's the nature of it.
But yeah, but for some reason we're willing to put up with all the ugh for those little moments of magic.
But the ugh are part of it.
Do you think, okay, so you think the ugh is what makes the magic?
I don't think it's that simple. I think they're all part of a whole, but yes, I do.
Okay, well, I think that the ugh, if we didn't have to go through the ugh, then the magical wouldn't be magic.
That's what you're asking me. I said, yes, they're part of the same whole, but they're part of the
Okay,
same.
and I'm telling you I disagree.
You disagree with that.
Yeah, because the humans we like to feel rewarded and we feel better when we go through something and we get out on the other side. If we don't have to get out, like if we don't have to go through something to get to the other side, like it doesn't feel good.
I don't think we're not saying something similar.
No, you're saying that it's not just that that makes it magical, right? You're saying there's other factors, right?
Yeah, I
And
think
I'm
it's more
saying if
simple. I
you
think it's more complex.
okay, and I'm saying I disagree. It's simple.
Okay, you think it's
If you
simple.
don't do that, then it's not magical at all.
Then maybe people should make more of a peace with the stuff that's not magical because it's part of the equation.
Yeah, maybe we should work on that.
Think we're
Yeah,
getting a little
making
too
the
deep for
mundane
the mojo.
magical. Thanks,
What?
Dad. Make the mundane magical. All right, yeah, I'll get on that.
Yeah. Amen.
Amen.
You're
I'll
preaching
write
for
I'll
me.
write that one down.
You write that one
We're
down.
not really a sports podcast anymore, are we?
Is
You got
this
any other words of
is this galvanic or what?
honestly, I mean I this is hitting my line. I'm loving this. I'm not sure other people will, but
No, if they've been listening at this point anymore.
all right, Dad, would you like to all right, ladies and gentlemen, after that galvanic conversation about spirituality and if life is good or not, um, we are introducing somewhat of a new uh um what's that word called?
Segment?
Segment. There we go. That's the one. That is the
Yeah.
one. That's the winner.
It's kind of a rebranding of an old segment,
Rebranding.
isn't
We call it to Jokic or not to Jokic.
it?
As most people know, Jokic doesn't exactly seem to care too much about basketball in the way that we are accustomed to players caring about the sport. They get paid hundreds of millions of dollars to play. So, in other words, let me translate for you. Care
Please
or
do.
don't care. To Jokic or not to Jokic. So, Rabbi, would you please introduce the first topic?
So we're putting things out there to say, are we going to act like Jokic does? Like, yeah, not really important. Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay. The Lane Kiffin saga of him leaving Ole Miss and going to LSU. Jokic or not Jokic?
Um, I'm Jokic in this scenario for sure.
You're Jokic.
Mm,
So wait, does
wait,
two
wait.
Jokic mean you don't care? Or and not
Yeah,
Jokic
yeah,
mean that
yeah,
you
because
do
I'm being
care? Or
Jokic. I would say,
I don't want the parade. I want to go home and see about horses.
see, I I don't care about the specific. So maybe I am more like, no, I am Jokic in this situation because I don't give two shits about this whole Lane Kiffin thing. I think he's a terrible dude, blah, blah, blah. But what I do care about is the fact that LSU was able to throw a shoot ton of money at this guy in the season and his just take him away from his team in season. I think there's a serious problem.
So you do care. You are
Well,
not Jokic.
no, I am. We just discussed this. Jokic doesn't care about the surface level things, but what lies underneath.
Oh, okay. So you are Jokic
I am Jokic.
because you don't care about specifically Lane Kiffin.
Yeah,
But
because
wait a minute.
everybody's like, oh, Lane Kiffin, blah blah blah. But underneath, I'm like, there's some serious issues here.
I see. Okay.
That's you literally just got mad at me for calling it to Jokic or not to Jokic for that reason. And now you don't understand why I just said that.
But won't everything have that layer of I don't care about the surface, but I really care about the
Okay,
bigger
fine.
issue?
I am Jokic because I don't care that Lane Kiffin is being Lane Kiffin. And that's just the state of college football anymore these days, so I don't care. I am Jokic.
You're Jokic. I guess I'm Jokic too because I don't really care about Lane Kiffin because I think he's a snake, but I hate what it says deeply about what we put up with leaders, that who we think are leaders and who will follow and what we'll do to get them and their lack of integrity and what that does for everybody. I mean, the LSU situation, they were bitching and moaning that, oh, how could they, the governor got involved and how can you give this guy this buyout? And then he goes and gives Lane Kiffin a bigger buyout. And it's just, and where is anyone saying we don't want a guy who will do this to his team? We want a guy who's going to be loyal to his team, to his players.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin has done this everywhere he's been, so
He's a snake, but he's in a system where
we
it,
reward snakes.
like the FIFA Peace Trophy,
What? The
like
what?
the FIFA Peace Trophy.
Okay, well, hold on 2 seconds before you start talking about that.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of
Okay,
myself.
actually, you know what? Let's just keep things moving. Our next
Okay.
topic is, Rabbi, please say what the hell you just said again.
The World Cup is this incredible event. Even those of us who are not soccer, football fans all the time, when the World Cup happens, we get involved and psyched and pay attention. It's great. It's sport at its magicus. And it's also led,
I don't think that's a word.
it is a word, it's an adjective,
Magicist?
at magicist.
No,
Magicus.
that is not a word.
I just made it
I
up.
What type of word is that?
It's a adjective.
Magicist?
Anyways, magicest,
That's
most
not a
filled with
word.
magic. It is a word. You knew what I meant when I said it. It's a word.
Okay.
Anyways, you interrupted me. The World Cup experience is that, and then it is led by what may be the most corrupt, slimiest organization known to humankind, FIFA. Emblematic
Can you tell me what FIFA stands for?
Football International Federation of Associations.
Not bad, not bad. Continue.
What does it actually stand for?
I don't know. I was really hoping you did ask me.
Football Internet. Okay, anyways. It
It's
is
French.
the
I know that.
slimiest, corrupt. We get evidences over and over again from the last World Cup in Qatar to the most recent example of it creating a peace award to the current occupant of the Oval Office because he's all about peace.
Okay, I think we need to draw a line here on who we're attacking. I think we need to leave the Oval Office out of this as much as
But
possible.
I'm just saying the facts. They created a peace award
Yeah.
for the person who is the current occupant in the Oval Office.
Yeah, but you added a little descriptor, a little sub nominal adjectivo that the person who resides in the front office happens to not be so peace
I
loving.
did not say that.
Yes,
I
you
said
did.
I did
You
not.
literally just said that.
I said because he's all about peace.
With this very, very sarcastic tone.
That's your judgment.
Oh,
That's your judgment. I said the words, he's all about peace.
okay. So,
But it's not about, I'm just giving you the facts.
okay. So,
The question, whether you're Jokic or not, is what do you do with the leadership, the institutions that run the magic making sports? What do you do with that? Do you care? Are you Jokic? Are you Joker or not Joker?
see, this one really, really bothers me because I don't know which way to go. Because I'm not gonna answer one way or the other, I don't think, because soccer, football is so vital to peace in throughout the world. So crucial for happiness and that magic that we were talking about. Like, I'm serious. It's something greater than what we can comprehend. But at the same time, be saying that and being like it's okay that FIFA is this corrupt thing because they have so much structural power. It's kind of like me getting mad at your uncle for looking past Deshaun Watson and being able to support that team still.
Technically, he's your uncle.
Oh, right, your brother, your younger brother, youngest brother. So
Call it out.
he doesn't watch this, bro. He hates me. He doesn't watch this. Um, um, so I'm gonna say I'm Jokic because see this because like I I know I'm not Jokic because I genuinely think it's an issue. I just don't know how to solve this issue.
Well, we're not asking what actions are. So
I know,
if you have to take action, but I
but
guess
it's
it
like
implies action. If you care, it implies you
yeah,
should do something about it.
and here I am trying to go volunteer for them. So
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. It's a hard answer. You?
I, for me, I mean, we can also talk about this in the frame of our purple striped, purple pinstripe baseball team, but they're incompetent and make bad baseball choices. They don't I don't think they're slimy people. I don't think they're unethical people. I think they do the right thing. I totally okay. You can disagree with me. I totally do not think that at all. They are incompetent in running baseball team. They make poor choices. They're short sighted. They're not self aware baseball wise. But I think they try to that they're it's an ethical organization. Um, I think there's a difference between that and then when it's just about sports and it becomes about being human beings, which for me, which is why I've stopped being a ardent follower of the aforementioned Cleveland Browns because of that human decision. Um, I don't have the same affinity towards football as you do, so I'm not as conflicted about it. But I I don't know when it comes to giving FIFA money. I don't think I'd want to give them money, but I don't know when that happens.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean
yeah.
that's our most powerful basic thing. Do we give them money? Or do we not?
I would have
Do we buy a thing that puts money in their pockets, whether it's a ticket or gear? I mean that's the action part. I totally care. I do, but I don't know. I also live with you. I don't know what to do about it.
So you are not Joker.
I am not Joker as well.
Okay. I think I might have to be a hypocrite and say I am Joker.
You don't care, but you care about the deeper. You do care, but back to the Joker thing. You care about the deeper thing. You're going to go be all FIFA and World Cup, but you do care about the deeper question.
Yeah, but that question just asked about would I buy a ticket or some
Yeah.
merchandise? And like if I did have enough money
Mhm.
to afford something like that, I would.
Okay.
But not, yeah. I see anything I say is just gonna be very hypocritical of what I
That's
say.
it.
So,
That's because they're good. We're asking good questions because they're not
all right,
intended
Dad,
to.
last question.
Last question: Jokic or not Jokic? Thanksgiving afternoon, the Dallas Cowboys versus the Kansas City Chiefs football game was the most watched NFL game, regular season game in history. Jokic or no?
This is the easiest answer. I'm Jokic. Of course, it's Cowboys and the Kingdom national TV on Thanksgiving. Yeah, no shit. I don't really care. The numbers maybe with television, yeah, but like am I surprised? Not really. It's just like, oh, okay. Well, no wonder there's more people in this world. We broke another record of amount of eyes on something. So not I am so Joker. So simpatico Joker with Joker this time.
Doesn't bug you at all. It's the NFL, and they're all full of themselves and think they're all
Um,
that in a bag of chips.
I mean, in America they are. They're allowed to be, so.
No. I am who watches what has always intrigued me. I don't know if it's a deep care thing though.
Well,
Like I'm
also,
curious about how it works and who watches and how they choose those things. But I don't. I also don't care um, either. I'm a joker on that one too.
yeah. I also would have never known that if you didn't tell me, so
Oh, so you're definitely joker.
yeah.
You go play with your horses.
So, so yeah.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
So th
that that's
that's
another
it.
that's it.
But you know what? We do care about. We care about you, our Mozone Nation.
And actually, that is a great segue into the words of wisdom for the podcast
Oh,
episode.
okay.
Here you go, Rabbi. Attention is the rarest and purest form of generosity. Meaning,
Maya Angelou.
um, I think so. Basically, especially right now with all technology and all that. Like, if you can give your full attention, you're actually actively listening, not thinking about how you're going to respond, you're actively listening, giving them all of your focus and thought and empathy into that one person, whoever you're conversing with or whoever's asking for your attention. Right now in this world is the rarest, would you agree? Rarest and purest form of
Sure.
generosity. So I ask of our listeners, whether it be your significant other back home or your perrito or your coach or whoever it may be, just make sure you pay attention next time. Like, give them like, if you truly want them to know that you care about them, give them your full undivided attention, and they will very much appreciate that. And you'll see how much it improves your relationship and strengthens your values and their values, and you'll feel better about that conversation. So, yes, that's what I got for you. Any thoughts on that, Rabbi?
Am I supposed to add thoughts?
I mean, if
Or
you
just
want,
let you.
if you
No, I
want to.
prefer. I like to let the bulldog just drop the knowledge, drop the wisdom, just
That's
kind
it.
of
All right, well then take us away.
marinated it and wrap us up.
Yeah.
And tell everyone I hope that the podcast was galvanic for you, and I hope you have a good night.